Before we get back to the highlights, I had a little Twitter contest tonight to see who could guess the color of my tie correctly. My shout out tonight goes to the world's best babysitter, Maggie Allison, a senior at Indian River High School. Well done on the green tie prediction. I think you deserve a raise for all of those babysitting hours you are putting in. Don't worry, right after the show, I'm making a phone call. You know who I'm talking about. The high school wrestling season is in the final stretch of their regular season. As well as always, the Henlopen North is absolutely loaded again. It's come down to a two-team race between Polytech and Smyrna. Tonight, the Panthers had their final home match of the year facing Sussex Tech. 120-pound weight class Polytech's Jankiel Dran battling Gage Wooten. Take a look at this. Dran putting on the pressure, getting Wooten on his back for the pin onto the 126-pound weight class. The Panthers, Andy Schmusser up against Cody White. This is action in the first period. Check out Schmusser quickly shoot for the single leg. He's got it and gets 2 points for the takedown. He wins the match 9-0. Polytech knocks off Sussex Tech 42-24. Big time showdown in Dover tonight. The Senators up against Caesar Rodney. We start in the 154-pound weight class. The Riders. Chase Mounts has the cradle locked in. Then Timothy Harvat wiggles free for the reversal. Harvat goes on for the 17-10 win. 160-pounder CR Seth Mogul working on Xavier King. This, my friends, is what you call a perfectly executed cradle. Mogul will settle and get the pin, and Caesar Rodney comes through with a big win over Dover, 31-27. Elsewhere, Smyrna all over Sussex Central. Tomorrow night, the Eagles will battle Polytech. Wow, that should be a terrific match. Lake Forest, a winner over Delmar. Seaford knocks off Laurel 30-20, and Cape Henlopen gets past St. George's. Back to some basketball highlights. Milford hosting St. Mark's. Just seconds left in the third quarter. The Bucks down 7. Damon Coleman passes to David Shockley inside for the layup. Milford tightening the gap. Fourth quarter, the Bucks pushing the tempo. Nice passing. Son Martinez on the receiving end, 2 of his team high 14 points. My man Omit Cooner coming through tonight with the Love Me Some Millie sign. I love it, Omit. And a few plays later, Breon Murray basket in the foul. The Bucks kept attacking. Murray kicks it out to Coleman for 3 off the glass and in. In the end, it was not enough though. Milford loses a defensive struggle to St. Mark's, 32-28. Well, because of some technical difficulties, Chanel is home watching on her couch right now. Everyone say hello. Get on Twitter, send her a message. Hi, Chanel, we miss you. Very tough decision she had this week. Last night, Smyrna put up a pretty big fight showing out for the game against Polytech, but the Panthers' 6th man once again came out in style for the road game. They took over Smyrna's gym with noise and energy, and Polytech's 6th man, our Chanel student section of the week again. Job well done. Chanel is looking forward to next week with all of her favorite and crazy student sections. Well, we had a full slate of wrestling matches as well in the Bayside Conference tonight. Stephen Decatur, they made the trip on Route 50 to battle Bennett. Let's hit the wrestling mat one more time. The Clippers still have a couple more dual matches left on the schedule. We start with the heavyweights, 285-pound weight class, third period. Bennett's Loma Thomas turns Gavin Payne on his back. That's a pin, and Loma posing for the camera, well-deserved. Let's go to the lightweights, 106-pounders, first period. The Seahawks, Josh Lawson working on Eddie Bailey. This one was over pretty quickly. Lawson records the pin 1 minute and 35 seconds into the match. That's 6 points toward the team total. Stephen Decatur goes on to win the dual match 51-18. The Mardella wrestling team battling Parkside, 132-pound weight class. This was a great matchup between the Rams' Jason Fox and Shamar Watts. Here in the second period, Watts gets a reversal. He would take a 5-4 lead going into the final period. Third period, Fox goes to another level. Big takedown to retake the lead. He would not look back. Fox wins the match 11-6. 138-pounders, third period. The Warriors, Christian Semprin, well in control. He gets a final takedown to finish off the tech fall of Nick Boschel, 22-7. However, Parkside wins the dual match, 45-20. Elsewhere, Easton a winner over St. Michael's. Cambridge knocks off North Dorchester. Kent Island beats county rival Queen Anne's. And North Carolina all over Colonel Richardson 70-9. Also, a reminder to all those high school senior student athletes on Delmarva. We are currently accepting applications for our WBOC Mount Air Farms Scholar Athlete of the Month program. Now, every month, the honoree will receive a $1,000 college scholarship. Now, at the end of the school year, 2 of the winners will each be given an additional $2,500 college scholarship. In a couple of weeks, we'll announce our February winner. So get those applications in. You can get it now on WBOC.com. Just click on our sports tab and all the information will be right there. In the NBA tonight, the Sixers visiting Boston. Time winding down in the first quarter. Henry Sims, offensive board and putback. He had 12 points off the bench. Second quarter, nice cut to the basket. Jakar Sampson delivers the Thunder. Philly down a bunch. The Celtics, Jared Sullinger had himself a game. He led all scorers with 22 points. The Sixers fall on the road 107-96. On the ice, the Caps hosting Anaheim. Third period, tied at 1. John Carlson takes the feed and scores. Washington back on top. 3 minutes later, the Ducks get the equalizer. Corey Perry knocks in the rebound. This game would eventually head to a shootout. So here we go. In the shootout, the Ducks need to score here to force another round. Philip Grubauer makes the big save, and the Caps win 3-2 in a shootout. That's going to do it for this edition of The Final Score. I'm Scott Abraham. The Late Show with David Letterman is next. Guests tonight include Sienna Miller and Andy Kindler. And stay right here for WBOC News This Morning with Brittany Cooper and Mike Lichniak beginning at 6 a.m. Hey, have a great weekend. Good night, folks.